What's going on, everybody? I am so excited right now. There is some news going around of the possibilities of a Power Rangers animated series. Now, if you've been following the fan club, we have been pushing this animated series agenda for almost 3 years now. Our first video about an animated series dates back to like February of 2022. Holy crap, and every few months it seemed like we were talking about it. I'm not saying we spoke it into existence because there are a lot of fans and creators out there that wanted the same thing. It just makes a lot of sense. We don't know if it is 100% confirmed, but man, oh man, I'm so excited. Let's talk about this, break it down, hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the fan club.
You're watching the fan club.
And you're watching the fan club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the fan club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morph when it morph, I made a fake.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fan club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. Welcome to the show. We are so happy to have you guys. Thank you, first of all, for tuning in here. There's some exciting energy. We got a little Christmas present last night, and there is some news from multiple sources that Power Rangers is being worked on, at least in like the early development stages, by Paramount, and there's a chance that we could get a movie, and we could also get an animated series. If you guys have been watching the show, we have been pushing this whole animated series idea for years. And there is a disclaimer. I don't think I was the first one. I think that there's a lot of people that have been talking about this for years. Not only just the fan club and my people. I think a lot of creators and fans have always thought it was a cool idea to watch an animated series. And there's so many things that you could do that a live action series couldn't, especially with the budget that you're balling on for Power Rangers, at least in the past, right? If Hasbro wants to put their money where their mouth is and give us, a awesome live action movie and pay for it to make it look cool, I'm all for it. However, when it comes to like reunions, team up, stuff like that, it would make a lot more sense if we had an animated show, because then you could bring back a bunch of seasons and it would probably make a lot more sense and be cheaper, and you wouldn't have to get everybody together to film one scene. Everyone could be on their terms. They could just go to a vocal booth, and some of these actors have vocal booths built into their house. It's interesting to think about. Animated series have always just made sense to me, and I think that there's so much potential, and you could go either way. You could give you more of like a teenager to young adult series, TV 14 style, or you could go all the way young and make a show for like 2 to 4 year olds, a PJ Masks style, a Spidey and His Amazing Friends style. That would make a lot of sense, and I'm all for it. I thought it would be cool to take you guys back. I'm going to play a snippet from a video from like February of 2022 where we first kind of brought up this idea on the fan club and talked about it. And then we're going to talk about it and then show you another clip. But this is just a fun video to show that, hey, maybe there is some hype. But let's get into this clip real quick. And right now, those little like preschool CGI shows are killing it, man. It seems like if you are traditional in cable, if you either have your Nickelodeon or your Disney Junior, or you have streaming services, they're all targeting kids in a bunch of different ways with hit shows that maybe we even grew up on, but they're in a different format. They're more for young kids and preschoolers, and it's more comedy. It's more adventure. It is not the same thing that we had as kids in the 90s. For all my 90s babies out there, even, the early 2000s babies, it's still a little bit different than what you guys were used to too. Those were some good points, and that was almost 3 years ago in February. 6 months after that video, I then put up this next video, and here's a snippet from that. And then there's a lot of talk about an animated show, and it would only make sense I would hope that they could try a few things out. I would love to see more of a mature animated show, but then I would also think that there is a big spot right now for a preschool show with Power Rangers. You've got Batwheels out there. You got Spidey and his amazing friends. Power Rangers could definitely get in on this action. And the young kids out there right now are loving shows like that are 2, 3, 4, those Cocomelon looking type shows. I'm telling you, if you go after that market, you could grow the brand even more and jump on the new generation of young kids and toddlers and 5-year-olds. I bring up these clips to show you that if we were talking about this in February of 2022, and then that last clip was from October of 2022, don't you think that Hasbro and the people behind the scenes were having these same type of conversations over time? If we're having these conversations, there's a good chance that they were talking about it, and I think that an animated show would be awesome. I do think that if you make an animated show, there still should be some type of live action, but that might be your adult product. That might be like the young adult, your PG-13 movie or TV-14 show, something like that. It can be a little bit darker. It's not your dad's Power Rangers, if you will, right? We grew up on Power Rangers, and it was an all-ages show. There was a lesson of the day, and it was pretty much the same thing if you think about it. There was a problem by the end of the episode. They solved it kind of like a sitcom. There was a comedic duo with Bulk and Skull coming on in there. There was a fight scene, at least a couple of those. Then a Megazord scene at the end. And then your resolution at the end too. Like, it was the pretty much same thing. And because of that, that same formula that made Power Rangers great also ran it into the ground because they never changed up the formula, and all of the kids got older and we matured and we like superhero shows. Like, there's a lot of shows that I still watch, but they're more for a different target audience. Power Rangers stayed the same, but I think an animated show could be crazy. We just released a video talking about, like, what if we get the Transformer treatment and we get an animated series and a big budget movie. Like, it would be crazy. I think an animated show would be awesome because there's so many things you could do with an animated show. You could have multiple animated shows. You could have a kid show that is your big money maker, your cash cow that funds other things. And then you could have some limited series that you could have some special team ups, reunions, so many different ideas. And I always go back to Teen Titans Go. A lot of the older fans that grew up on like the 2003 Teen Titans, we hated Teen Titans Go, but my son, he was like in kindergarten or first grade when the first seasons of Teen Titans Go came out, and I got to sit down and watch it with him and see him laughing, and he thought it was a good movie, and he was one of the first ones to ask me to take him to the movie. The movie wasn't bad either. I saw what they were doing. They saw the new generation and made a show for them. They weren't trying to force feed them something old that they don't really like anymore, right? It's interesting, and I think that Hasbro needs to be that way with Power Rangers if they work on like a younger show. And then if you want to make something for that older generation to bring us back, that's where that PG-13 movie comes in, or your TV-14 TV series on Paramount Plus or something. I think it could be awesome, and I'm all about the animated series. Just know if they announce that, oh man, we're going to review every episode. Hope we run those numbers up. And if they don't and they keep it live action, I'm cool with that. I still think that as of right now, if they do something Power Rangers, it's not going to be like a full Sentai project like in the past. That's just my kind of speculation, fan theory, opinion, if you will. We'll see what actually happens in the future, but man, we're excited just to be talking about stuff. What are your thoughts on an animated series? Do you want to see an animated series? Do you not want to see an animated series? If you want to see one, what do you think the possibilities are? Do you think that they kind of take these characters and make a different spin-off? Like, are we making a whole different team than Mighty Morphin? Are they sticking with Mighty Morphin? Oh, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Shout out all the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs and the reason why we can continue to make stuff like this. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace. I want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members, Salima Ramirez, Stephen Heffelman, Anime King Nick, Louis Cairns, Papillon Purple, Thomas Franco, and Troy Lyon. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that share button, and if you can, please sign up to be a member today. We have 3 membership power-ups. We have the Gold Ranger power-up, the most popular. You get into our exclusive fan club chat group. We have fan exclusive videos that we are adding monthly now, and you get a video shout out. Yes, folks, at the end of our videos, I will shout out your name. We also have the Quantum Ranger power up where you get monthly meetings online with me. Yes, folks, we will talk once a month on Zoom, and you can give me your ideas for future episodes. And then we have a professional package, the Dr. K Power Up, that is for businesses that want to tap into the platform. If you guys can, please sign up to be a member today. It is highly appreciated, and it helps us keep these videos going. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.